Well, hello, folks, and I hope you're having a beautiful morning. It is Passover today, and I am pretty excited since I have never hosted a Passover before. This will be a new experience for me. So I just wanted to share with you guys, this is just a video that I've been watching, how to host a Passover Seder dinner. And of course, I just had to show you that they're still pushing this vaccine on me. This, I swear that they target the ads. This is like, a mom from Central Oregon who looks like a kind of a natural mom like me, and of course she is trying to pressure me to give my kids the vaccine. I thought this was over.
Try to balance that with what is the harm if they don't get vaccinated.
Apparently
at Fred Meyer, every free pickup order is packed with care, or we'll make it right.
I don't really want to watch these commercials, but anyways,
how to host a Passover Seder. A Seder is...
This is just a video I wanted to show you guys. The channel is called Howcast here, and oh my goodness, hey kids, it sounds like maybe you're not walking with the shoes of peace.
Shall we do that?
Yes.
I'm gonna bring
Okay, hey, I just started doing a video. Should I cancel it so we can deal with kids, or what? I just asked you guys to put some dishes away. I don't understand why you're fighting. Oh, well, she is supposed to be helping. So, Amelia, you need to be helping your sister. Okay, well, she'll help as soon as she's done. Let's not turn a simple matter into a big fight, please. See, it's always like this at home when you're trying to have a nice, special moment that, there's always going to be a fight breakout. So, I might have to come back to this. Well, I'll just quickly show you. I'll just make it quick if you guys are interested to watch this. But I did want to share with you this Hebrew MAZZAROTH. This is for any of you that are into astrology or astronomy. This is not, I repeat, this is not the occult or pagan zodiac. The signs of the heavens were given to us as signs of the times for the days and seasons and months and years, and even Revelation tells us that there are signs in the heavens. So these are all signs for us, not signs of an occult or pagan practices. So I just wanted to share this. The web address is mazzaroth.info, MAZZAROTH.info. And he has just released this poster. Now, this is called The Tabernacle in the Heavens. And it is the whole entire story of the Hebrew nation, and it's just an awesome poster. I haven't actually looked at it in detail, but he is finally selling. He's been working on this very hard, and he's got a full-time job, so this isn't exactly his full-time job. This is just his passion project. And if you go over here to the store is where they have the actual posters. And you can either purchase them singly or you can purchase them in bulk. And if you get like 10 or more, it is quite a bit of a discount. So, and here's the quantity discounts. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and maybe part of this video here. I actually haven't watched the video, so
All right, so here is the poster that I'm advertising. I created this poster. Actually, it just came out April 3rd, I think it is, 2022. Got it back from the printers, and now it is finally available for purchase. This is a study I've been working on for 9 years. Believe it or not, pretty much nonstop. I've just been totally fascinated by this subject. I've read many books on it, and I've done quite a bit of my own research on this, using as my primary sources the Bible and the Hebrew names for each tribe. As you'll notice on my wheel, the zodiac signs are in their Hebrew names. Down in the summary statements below for each tribe, I will have also the Latin name next to it, so you don't get confused on what's what. Okay, so let's get back to this wheel, and I'll show you how it works. So in the center of the wheel, you'll notice, quite obviously, a very bright star. And that star is the star Spica in the constellation Virgo, in the wave sheaf that she's holding in her hand. The Hebrew name for that star is Zimek, and that's a word that's used to refer exclusively to the Messiah. And so since the Messiah, Yeshua, is at the center of all of this and his people, that's why his star is in the center of this wheel, because it all revolves around him and his people. So that's the star, and then around that star I have the glyphs, the very familiar glyphs for each one. And then beyond that I have the Hebrew letter. This is brand new information that's coming out concerning the MAZZAROTH. Nobody has yet discovered this, and by accident or providence, I found this out. So this has been my most significant, most exciting discovery in the study of the MAZZAROTH, because these letters are the key, or the keys to let you into each one of these 12 houses. It's going to provide the overall theme for each sign, what is covered in each sign. And what you're going to find is that each of these 12 signs relate to 12 major milestones in the history of Israel, from Virgo to Leo. And those letters are going to be absolutely key, pun intended, to unlocking the mystery of the MAZZAROTH, both in the meaning of the letter and its numerical value. So if we're looking at Kuf right here, it has a value of 100, and it's the 19th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. These 12 letters are the 12 simple letters in the Hebrew alphabet of 22 letters. There's 3 primary letters, there's 7 double letters that has a beginning and ending form, and then there's the 12 simple letters. So these 12 simple letters correspond to these 12 signs. And so then you'll see that I have the name of that letter, its numerical value, and the meaning of that letter. So for Kuf, it's time, it's going down, it's darkness, it's division, because when you look at the Paleo-Hebrew, the earlier form of this letter, Hebrew letter, it was a sun setting on the horizon. So of course it's going to relate to division, to time, the passing of time, to divide, darkness, the sun is going down, it's getting dark. And so that's going to be very important information to find out what's being talked about in the sign of Virgo as it relates to this letter. And that's where my research is revolutionary, because this is something that no one has discovered yet, to my knowledge. So pretty exciting, very exciting. Beyond that, I have the corresponding Hebrew month, Elul, and its meaning: to search, reflect, repent, become pure, holiness. This all relates to this sign. And then you have the sign itself in Hebrew. Bethula refers to a virgin, to separate, a bride, figuratively a city or state. And then I have the Hebrew tribe. And so I have the same all the way around the circle of this MAZZAROTH wheel. Now, I will point out briefly that you'll notice for the sign of Cancer, which follows the Gemini twins just before Leo, you do not see the crab. And that is because what I found out is that in older Egyptian zodiacs, this was represented by an eagle or a hawk. And so I have the eagle there. And in another section of my poster, I go into detail in explaining why I have changed that to an eagle, which is most likely its original depiction. Not a crab, because the star names don't relate to anything having to do with a crab in that constellation, and the minor constellations also have nothing to do with the crab. And so this sign has been messed with. There's the minor constellations. You have bears. Bears don't have long tails, so that's a dead giveaway right there that there's something wrong here. But read this section down here, and then you'll see how I explain that biblically, how I firmly believe that was an eagle, not a crab originally. All right, so that is the wheel. And like I said, I believe I said, each of these 12 signs are going to relate to 12 major milestones in the history of Israel. So as an example, I'll go briefly over the first 4. So Virgo, the woman, is going to relate to Abraham and Sarah. You'll recall that Abraham was 100 years old when Isaac was born unto him, the promised child, which is this child right here in coma. There's the promised child, which is Isaac. And it's also foreshadowing of the Messiah, the desired son, the desire of ages. Then after that, you have Libra. So in Virgo, the woman, Sarah's seed, Abraham's seed, grows into a multitude. Then after that, the next major event in the history of Israel is their deliverance out of Egypt and the giving of the law. And that's represented by the scales. The scales are a very well-known symbol for the law. And then the next major event, shift in Israel's history is coming. They were supposed to go into the promised land, but they rebelled. They didn't go in. And as a result, they ended up in the wilderness for 40 years with scorpions and serpents. And there's your next sign, Scorpio. The next thing that happened after that was the children of Israel under Joshua go into the promised land, and Joshua is represented by Sagittarius or Keshet right here with the bow. All right, so that's just briefly how that works. So you're going to go all the way around, and it's going to show the history of Israel, and you can pretty much figure these out for yourself once you know what you're looking for. So that's one way this wheel works. Also, there's a foreshadowing of Christ in each one of these signs. So it's not strictly referring to the history of Israel. It's not strictly referring to the gospel and the stars. It's both. It's both. And then another way this wheel works is with the...
Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you this website in case any of you were interested. Again, that is MAZZAROTH.info, MAZZAROTH.info. If you wanted to view, he's got a bunch more videos on here. And, yeah, hope you have a beautiful Passover with your family, remembering about what not only God did for the Israelites, bringing them out of captivity, out of slavery, but also being the lamb, Jesus being the sacrificial lamb for us, bringing us out of our slavery to sin. And so I just want to encourage any of you that don't know Jesus or don't know what you need to do to be saved, to have eternal life with the Father, Creator God in heaven. Scriptures tell us that it simply is a matter of believing on the Son Jesus, and you shall be saved. So I just pray anybody watching this video would have that faith to believe on the Son and be saved. So may you and your families have a beautiful Passover, remembering all the things that God has done for us. Thanks again for tuning in, and